I said this in my last video. I love the comment section on my videos. I love it when you guys all chime in and jump in and we all have a big conversation about some nonsense that's going on in the collecting community that we just all need to talk about. And maybe I said something stupid and you need to correct me, or maybe, you agree with me. Well, positive or negative, I love the comment section. And one comment kind of caught me off guard. I was in a forum and a guy said, I'm just over Haslab, man. And it got me thinking, are people really over Haslab? Like, are we reaching a point where this Hasbro being out of touch is trickling down to the fans? Are we reaching that point? So I wanted to throw up the two Haslabs that are currently active. One is a board game that, the board game community is huge. Like, don't sleep on them. They're huge. Like, if you ever see those Magic the Gathering tournaments, they have them out here where I live, and I mean, it is huge, man. It's huge. So don't sleep on the board game community. Them dudes about it. So for this project, I don't think it's a bad project. I think they had the goal set too high, because I don't think, while there are probably a lot of HeroScape fans, I don't think there's 8,000 of them with $250 to spare. And this was set too high. I think this was one of those ones where they needed to set this thing at 5,000 or 6,000, and I think this funds 8,000. Good freaking luck. I think they're shooting themselves in the face. And the deathsaurus, I expected this to be funded by now. I really did. I figured we'd be jumping on to see how high this would go if we're going to get all the bonuses and everything. But it's slowly trickling to the finish line. It's at 6,000 at the time of recording this. They're just over 6,000 backers, so it's trickling to the finish line. Do I think they'll reach the highest goal? I don't know. We'll see. But I think both of these, along with Robbie Reyes in the Engine of Vengeance, I think all of these are a matter of price and timing. Let's be honest here. Hasbro has basically just started dropping these Haslabs on a quarterly basis to sort of pad their earnings report. So if they're having a really bad quarter, they could say, hey, this Haslab, it funded, and here's the revenue that we've received from this Haslab. And I think that's part of the reason why these two are kind of in the place they're in right now. One, the economy stinks right now. Inflation is real. Like, you go to the grocery store, go to the gas station, inflation is real, and people are making tough decisions, especially now because it's the holidays. That's sort of my apprehension with getting backing deathsaurus, because I'm like, hey, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to get all the Christmas presents for my kids. If you have kids, you're thinking, hey, I gotta make sure there's shit under this tree. I got, you can't have your kids be the only kids on the block that got, like, they basically got water bottles and shit for Christmas. You can't have that. Like, what I'm saying? Like, what did I get for Christmas, Daddy? Ice. You lucky this electric bill is working. You getting heat this year. How about that? But think about that. Like, I think these are a matter of poor timing, because like I said, you have kids, you have family, you know that you're close to, that you buy gifts for, you do gift exchanges, you have your Secret Santa gifts and all this stuff, holiday decorations. Your electric bill is going to go up because you're going to have your Christmas tree You're gonna have there's a lot of different things that go into this, and I think these two projects in particular are victims of timing. Because if I have to make a choice between getting my kids a Christmas present or funding this Haslab, I'm gonna give my kids some presents. Unless they ungrateful. If they being little shits, then you know what? I'm a fun. I'll show the website where I did it too. Like, you little ungrateful pieces of shit. This is what daddy did because y'all being little shits. Bad grades, you know what? Bad grades. Here's what you get for Christmas: a book. You gonna read this here book? You gonna give me a book report? That's what you get. Like, if I have the choice between funding this Haslab and going on a holiday, going on a holiday vacation, I'm going on vacation. And it's probably going to be a little bit cheaper because if my kids are ungrateful, them motherfuckers staying at grandma's house. I'm me and my wife are going on a trip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's no, but seriously, like, it's a pretty easy decision whether I'm gonna do one thing or the other. It's pretty easy when the decision's that easy. It's pretty much that easy, you know. But they're sitting there using these as their crutch for their quarterly earnings reports and everything. But here's the thing: one, you had a touch, so nobody's, you know, if your crap sucks, nobody's gonna buy it. Two, I don't know where y'all motherfuckers getting these price schemes from. Like, yo, your pricing models are just out of control. I don't know where y'all get these prices from. Like, yo, you think motherfuckers is gonna pay like $100 for a Marvel Legends? Man, get out of here. Get that nonsense out of here, man. It's like, that motherfucker's gonna be collecting dust. $100, y'all motherfuckers, y'all dipping in a pool. I don't think y'all ready to dip in yet. Like, y'all not Mezco, motherfucker. Y'all ain't SH Figure Arts. Y'all motherfucker, y'all ain't Mayfex. You starting to reach that point where people are like, you dipping in that pool that you shouldn't be dipping in right now. Your product ain't there yet. Motherfuckers got like freaking, like got waffles and shit, like on the Transformers. Like, you got waffles and shit on them, and you trying to sell them for masterpiece prices. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all trying to sell these Marvel Legends for $100 for a pack or a set, and motherfuckers, like, the legs get all warped and shit. The plastic quality sucks. Get the fuck out of here. QC issues, like, get the fuck. Nah, man, y'all. Well, I don't know where y'all getting these prices from that y'all think that your shit is that good. Like, cause newsflash, it ain't. Yo, seriously, it ain't that good. And three, once again, timing. Y'all really don't get timing. Like, just because you want to put something out to try to get a quarterly earnings report, don't mean you to look good on your quarterly earnings report. Doesn't mean it's going to get done. And it's going to look real bad because you have to then report that your project failed. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with I personally, I've only backed one Haslab. I wanted to back two, but, you know, the money wasn't there. So I get to live vicariously through my friend who owns a Unicron. So go over his house, grown ass man showed up at his house like, "Can I play with your Unicron, please?" Yeah, like, yo, their timing for all their shit is just out of control. Because I honestly think people are going to be over Haslab. And, like, unless they start dropping, if they don't drop any bangers in 23, like, they don't drop some, like, legit Haslabs in 23, I think this little experiment of crowdfunding is going to be freaking over. or they're going to have to scale back and do maybe 1 a year or 2 a year, which I think they should do. I think they should do 1 every 6 months instead of 1 every quarter. But that's just me. Give people time to actually build up their funds. But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Am I way off? Is this a dumb conversation? Am I just ranting and raving again? And like, you know, like people thinking, damn it, Prime, shut up and drink. Like that's like, or am I over the target? Because I may not be bullseyeing on this one, but I feel like I'm over the target. I feel like I'm right there. And, you know, let me know. Either way, get at me. Let me know. Let's chop it up in the comments as always. And if you haven't done so, please hit that like button. You know, it helps get the channel up there, move us up in the algorithm. And if any of this is sort of having you nod along in agreement, this is the kind of content I drop. So why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button? And yeah, with that said, be safe. Be good, and it's the Drunken Prime cracking open another beer and signing off.